Thank you for
Hello.
coming today.
Thank you for having me.
Can I offer you a snack or a drink or anything before we get
Yeah,
started?
just a snack, please.
Yep. All right, it'll be 1 second. Here you are.
Thank you.
All right, so we talked on the phone and you were telling me how you had something you wanted to talk to me about. Would you like to get started on that today?
Yeah, well, if you don't mind, I just want to talk about my day just to start off. Is that okay?
Definitely. What do you want to talk about?
All right, well, I woke up and I was really excited to start my day.
Okay.
I started to apply for jobs,
That's good.
and actually, before I get into that, just before that, I'm still having trouble finding a place of my own. I'm just going from homeless shelter to shelter.
Okay.
So
Do you want to tell
yeah.
me more about that?
Yeah, I'm feeling really anxious and I just don't think I can find anywhere. It's not looking hopeful. All the shelters usually they're all filled up, and if they're not, they're just really like crappy, and like I don't see myself being in that environment, and I'm just feeling really down.
I definitely understand.
Yeah.
Have you considered calling any of the different locations and booking something ahead of time? Or have you
Yeah.
just been popping in and doing business and that's why you haven't necessarily gotten anything?
Well, I have been just popping in and just hoping there's a bed available for me.
Yeah, I understand.
So.
And you were saying that you were living with someone or being.
Well, yeah, I'm trying to like set up accommodations with one of my friends. She said she has a room for me, so I'm looking to get that set up for me.
That's good.
So yeah, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm just lacking motivation. I just feel like my life isn't going anywhere.
I can see that you're feeling very defeated. It seems like you're really struggling right
Yeah.
now, and I understand.
Hmm.
It's very difficult to get yourself back on your feet when you're looking for a place to go and
Yeah.
when you're kind of feeling lost. So I recommend kind of calling these locations ahead of time.
Yeah. Do you know what it's like to feel down like that? Have you ever felt down like that before?
I have. I definitely have felt down
Mhm.
before. So in my past, I was definitely feeling down as well. I was struggling with very similar things. So I
Mhm.
understand how you may be feeling right now.
Yeah, it makes me feel better knowing that someone knows what I feel like.
But do you want to tell me more about everything that's going on?
Well, just the whole shelter thing and like finding a place to live, and also like I've been trying to find a job because I'm trying to get my life back together. I feel
How
like
did you
all
do?
this time that like I've been homeless and whatever, I have been really I haven't been evaluating myself properly, and I just want to get my priorities back in order.
I understand. What places have you applied to for a job so far?
Well, so far I'm looking to apply to like customer service jobs. So like cashier at Loblaws I applied for. I've also
Oh, that's
applied
good.
for like Tim Hortons as a cashier as well.
And have you heard anything back or gotten any results?
No, not yet. But
Nothing yet.
yeah, I'm hoping to hear something back.
Well, I'm glad that you're trying. It shows a lot of initiative. You
Hmm.
should be very proud of yourself for doing that.
Thank you.
Have you considered applying anywhere else, or are you just sticking to these two locations?
Well, I'm not really sure, yeah, I guess I should apply to more places. It's just I'm lacking motivation, I'm just feeling down, but I guess I should pick myself back up and, you know,
I understand. Sometimes I do definitely feel like there's a lack of motivation. It's very difficult to keep yourself driven.
yeah, it
So
really is.
I can see how that must be hard on you.
Hmm.
Um, I recommend maybe just handing out your resumes all over, maybe printing out multiple copies and taking your
Hmm.
places to different locations.
That's a good idea.
So you've been telling me today about how you've been enjoying your day. You
Hmm.
mentioned to me how you applied to Tim Hortons and Loblaws, and how you've been wanting to put your application all over the place.
Hmm.
So we talked today about how you've been going to different homeless shelters, bouncing back and forth, and trying to get in, but a lot of places have been closed up, and you haven't
Yeah.
necessarily gotten a bed. You must feel very frustrated about that.
Yeah, for sure.
We also talked about how you've been staying with your friend and how you've been having a bit of a room and a residence there with them.
Hmm.
And is this everything, or is there anything else that I've forgotten, or is there anything else you'd like to talk to me about today?
Well, yeah, that's it so far, but I just remembered I also want to talk to you about another decision I want to make. I'm looking to go back to finish my high school.
Oh, that's a very good decision.
Yeah, because I don't know if you know, but I dropped out like in grade 10,
Okay.
just because like I was dealing with problems at home, and so that's why I ran away in the first place. So I'm really looking to go back and finish my high school education.
And have you looked into any places to get this, like, have it finish up your education?
Well,
Have you applied anywhere or looking into
Well, I know there's a program that you can apply to that they can help. It's like at an alternative school.
Oh, okay.
So if like I just go and like I can take evening classes and earn credits towards earning my diploma.
And how many credits do you still need? Do you know how long
I
that
think
would take you
I still need something like maybe it's around 30,
around 30 credits?
30 credits. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that definitely can be done.
Yeah.
It definitely is a good thing to get your high school, and it shows a
Yeah.
lot of initiative.
Yeah.
Have you, besides the alternative school, like, have you applied at all, or are you just thinking about it? Like, just a
Well,
thought?
so far I'm thinking about it. Like I know about the alternative school program,
Okay.
but so far I'm just thinking about it and like I don't know. Do you think it's a smart decision for me to do? Do you think it's a good thing for me to do? What do you think
I
about it?
definitely think it's a good decision to do. When I was younger, I used to struggle with school a lot too, so I understand how school can be trouble and it can be
Yeah.
a lot of difficult. I would have recommended that you should have other people in your life help you and apply with you. Maybe have your friend look for different options and
Mm-hmm.
kind of help them apply with you. And if you're having a bit of residence there, maybe you can find something like a stable living, and because of that, you'll be able to go back to school easily.
Yeah.
But if you're still searching for homes, I recommend finding some sort of stable living beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think of these suggestions? Do you think they'd be beneficial towards you, or do you think they'd make an impact? Do you think it'd be easier to go back to school if you had some sort of stable living?
Yeah, I really think that's a good suggestion. I didn't really think of that. Thank you for thank you for like making me notice that.
Okay, is there
Yeah.
anything else you want to tell me about that, or would you like to expand further on that?
Well, yeah, like the biggest thing I wanted to talk to you about today was like okay, since when I ran away in grade 10, I haven't talked to like my parents at all.
Okay.
Okay, and like my siblings, like I haven't talked to any of them at all. And then just a few days ago, I got a phone call from this like private number. Well, not private, but like some unknown number.
Number you
And
didn't have.
yeah, I didn't have the number in my contact. So I called them back, and it turns out that it was my mom. So my mom had called me, and like I called her back, and she just told me how she misses me, and she's like worried about me. She wants to know where I am, and I just didn't know how to feel. I just felt so overwhelmed. I was just so scared. I just like I don't know. Like, do you know what I mean?
I do understand what you mean. Having your mom contact you must be very difficult.
Yeah.
You haven't heard from her in a long time, so it must be a big deal towards you. Do
Yeah.
you want to tell me more about it?
Well, I'm not really sure how I feel. Like, yeah, she's my mom, but like, I don't know if I can get over all the problems that made me run away, and like, I just feel like everything is my fault.
Problems?
Yeah, problems. Like, I don't know. My parents were fighting a lot, and like, I just couldn't take it anymore. I just felt so stressed, and I know they were having money problems as well. So I just thought that I'd just be better off if I just ran away, and like, I just didn't want to like. I just felt like it was my fault that they were always fighting. I don't know.
I understand. Well, you should never feel like it's your fault. Things like this do happen in life, and it's not your problem if they do. I would recommend maybe talking to your mom and giving her a second chance. Maybe reconnecting with your mother. It'd be a good experience for you. What do you think of that? Do you think that'd be beneficial to reconnect with your mother? Do you think
I
it'd be
think
better
it
to live
could
on
be.
your
I
own?
just it could be. I just don't know like how to get over these feelings. Like I don't know. Like do you know how I feel? Like have you ever fought with your parents?
I do understand. I used to fight with my parents a little bit when I was younger as well, so I
Yeah.
can
So-
see where you're coming from and how hard that must be for you.
Yeah, it's just difficult.
So do you want to tell me more of what you guys talked about on the phone?
Well, we didn't really talk too long just because I was just so confused at first and like I didn't know whether I should talk to her and I didn't know like I was just confused about the whole situation and I just felt so much pressure and I just felt overwhelmed because I haven't heard from her in so long.
Feel like
So I don't
overwhelmed?
know. Well, I kind of feel like if I start to tell her about like what I've been doing, she might be disappointed in me because I'm not in school. I'm just living with a friend. I'm looking for a job. I don't have a job yet, so she might feel like I'm not doing anything with my life. Like I'll just feel like a disappointment.
So I can definitely see how you'd be feeling overwhelmed by that
Yeah.
and how that must feel to think that your mother must be disappointed in you.
Mhm.
But I can see how it would also be very exciting and different to hear from your mother again. You seem very
Yeah.
confused about the emotions that are going through your head right now.
Yeah.
But I think it would be maybe in your benefit to talk to your mom again and see if you can reconnect.
Mhm.
What do you think?
I think I would like to like connect with her again and talk to her again. I guess I just need a bit more time to get like my life back together and like have something to offer, I guess.
Mhm.
So I guess that would start off with me finding a stable place to live, and then hopefully finding a job, and then going back to school, and then I think maybe then like I'd be okay with talking to her again.
For sure, definitely. I'm
Mhm.
glad to hear that. So is there anything else you want to talk to me today about, or?
No, I think that's pretty much it.
Okay, so today we talked about your day and how you enjoyed it and how fun it was for you
Mhm.
and how impactful it was. We talked about how you've been going back and forth between different homeless shelters and how you've been looking for some sort of stable living, but it's been difficult for you because you've
Yeah.
been having trouble getting into the different homes.
Mhm.
We talked about solutions to that and how you've been living with your friend as well currently and how you're trying to make some arrangements for that so you can have a little bit more of a stable housing. Today we also talked about how you've been applying to different jobs and how you've been trying to, get yourself back on your feet and get some sort of income for yourself.
Mhm.
We talked about how you've been applying for school and how, you want to have some sort of education back in your life and get your college credits for the 30 credits that you need.
Mhm.
And we also talked about how your mother called you today and how it sort of impacted your emotions and how it made you feel. Is there anything else you want to talk to me today about, or
No, that was pretty much it.
that was it?
Thank you for listening.
No problem, anytime. All right, well, thank you for coming in today, Seema. It was good to talk to you.
Thank you.
Hopefully, we'll be able to talk again soon when we get some of these progressions and putting them into play.
Mhm.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.